Put this down while this guy's crossing. Alright, and you can keep going. Alright, anybody that comes on here and watches for the replay, we are at the bottom of Mulberry down near Harrison Avenue, and we're going to do a drive so you guys can check it out. I'm not going to have any music on due to copyright infringements, but I hope that you enjoy it. Again, we're going to drive through Scranton, PA's Naog Parks Christmas light display. Share it around if you'd like. It's going to be a little bumpy till we get around off of Mulberry here. Welcome all. Happy Black Friday and happy Thanksgiving for all that y'all came on here. We're going to be doing Scranton Naog Parks Christmas light display in Scranton, Pennsylvania. They've been doing this now for about at least 20 years. We've got to go about another block to get it ready to go. And to the right of us is the big CMC hospital, Geisinger CMC. It's a big trauma center here in the city. Those guys are busy with everything that's going on. But come back and relax with me and watch it. I got an Annalise driving here, so I don't have to worry about putting down the phone. I had one thriving zoo years ago, back in the 80s and below. And back early 90s, it was shut down because regulations for safety and health of the animals. So it's sat dormant for a little bit. Trying to get this guy's license plate in here. We got a stop sign up ahead that's pretty much holding us up here. Make sure you get it heading up. Joining again, we are going to check out the Naog Park Christmas light display here in Scranton, Pennsylvania. It's at the top of the hill off of Mulberry Street. You can see this display from Interstate 81 northbound. And I'll select this display taking the River Street exit off, which is exit 184, north or south. That was a long line tonight. Now we don't have the stop sign tonight. Behind all these lights here is the Everhart Museum. It's a museum of natural resources, shows different animals and stuff, has some different things in there from animals that aren't around anymore. Nancy, in the spirit of Colorado Railroad, thank you. I hope you enjoyed. It'll probably take us about 20 to 30 minutes for us to get around here due to the traffic. I'll show you this one, and I'm going to bank over to the right here. There's some stuff on my window. And I am not driving right now. The wife is.
You're not married.
This is the 12 Days of Christmas over here on the right-hand side. Yeah, I agree. Everybody around here started decorating really early. They were saying that being festive this time of year with everything going on just felt right. And I agree with them too. I started with Christmas music probably around the 1st of October. I'll bank over to the left once we make the left turn into the rest of the park here. But as I was saying, this whole park used to be Naog Park. We'll be going by the old building, which is a historical location now. Used to be the main zoo building when it was a park, and it used to be rides up here. It used to be a small amusement park. Late 80s, early 90s, it shut down. And probably about 15 to 20 years later, they made it a sanctuary for wild animals that were used as pets. And that was around for a while, and then they felt, again, they had some bigger cats in there. It wasn't fit for them, so that had ended up closing down. But on top of all that, these decorations have been here that entire time. But if you can get in your head, what I'm showing here on the right is the whole 12 days of Christmas here. 5 golden rings, 6 geese of laying, 7 swans of swimming. We're actually singing backwards right now. I'm gonna cut to the left here real quick for you guys to see this horse. And then I'll finish up with the rest of the 12 days of Christmas here. "12 drummers drumming." And you sing the song in your head. There's a rocking horse. This rocking horse has been with this display for as long as I can remember. He's not working now. He used to actually rock back and forth. Up ahead of us, when this Jeep goes away, those green lights up there, that's actually a landing pad for the hospital that we just passed away. This hospital is the local trauma center for Scranton, or the Northeast region. And if you do make it out here to see this right now with everything going on, you can't walk around. You have to be in your vehicle, and you have to have your mask on, even with the outdoors. See the ducks in the back. There's a little pond there in front of the Everhart. I don't know if you guys saw when we were looking before, but there's a few ducks back there lit up, diving into the pond. They have other ways for you to get around here. If you do come here, they have a horse and buggy to take you around, and they also have a hayride that takes you around. Now, if you do either one of those, they move a little bit faster through the display because there is a line. The cars, as you can see, there's a line here. You can take a little bit more time to enjoy the display. And I do apologize that I don't have Christmas music playing right now. Can get nailed with a copyright, so I don't have that on. So if you guys want to play Christmas music while you're going around, have at it. I have facing up here because a lot of the displays are up in the trees right now. Whatever displays I can get you this year, try not to have music. If they do have music, I'll try and talk over it to blare it out. It is a one-way drive. Well, Nancy, if you're in a wheelchair and you're ever traveling to something like this, I'm sure we could find you a way to get you into a vehicle and get you to go see things like this. And every year they try to put different things around in different spots and do different things with it. Recently, me and Anna noticed that they started using more LED bulbs this year. So if you see an off color within the light displays, it's because they're using both the old incandescent lights and the newer LEDs. The one good thing with the bright lights on this guy's Jeep, I'm not catching his license plate, so I'm happy about that. I like the fact that my wide angle, you're actually able to catch the deer jumping and going into the woods here. And some of these things over the years don't always work, and the wiring kind of goes away. But I think that was just to the old using the old bulbs and everything was just going out of whack. But yeah, everything's switching over to LEDs. Santa Claus right there filling up a poinsettia. We have some ice skaters down here. There's a beaver cutting down the tree. I'm gonna pan you to the right here real quick too after I let you guys see all this, because they have some newer displays off to the right over here. These are all LED off to the right hand side here. Myself and Anna and Elise noticed that the new LED stuff are a lot smaller compared to the older displays. There's one of the reindeer getting a kiss from an elf. You got a snowman and a snow globe. And Frosty saying, "Let us know." And that's a little toy factory down there. If you're liking this drive-through, guys, again, it's slow because I'm in the line. What's up, Frederick? How are you? I can't pan a whole lot, guys, but I was just told that the horse and buggy's coming on the left-hand side. So just watch this as we come up. How far back is he?
They're not far back. It's just they're just waiting for us to move over.
Now look at this Santa Claus thing. That's supposed to be cookies on there. Me and Annalise always joke the way the colors is. It actually looks like it's chicken wings. Here comes the horse and buggy, guys. Let me pan around. They stopped.
Yeah, because I can't get my car.
Got a little airplane right here. I'm gonna put you back to the right hand side a little bit. There's a car not letting the horse through. Here they come, guys. I'm gonna pan you to the back seat here a little real quick. Take a look on through. You can go, Anna, if you want to. How you doing, guys? They're actually going a little bit slower than they usually do. Got some hockey players right here. Let him get ahead. Again, it's one of the local farms through here. It's Brook Valley Farm LLC. They bring the horses and the buggy, and they take people around display. The other night we were here, they were actually going through here pretty fast. Got a peacock here. And up top we got some toy soldiers. Frosty's family. Yeah, it would be, Nancy. And this big sign up ahead, this is they made a replica of a sign that's actually above one of the buildings in the city of Scranton. It lights up at nighttime, the Electric City. Scranton is nicknamed the Electric City because it was one of the first cities in the United States to have electric cars, and it was also one of the last cities in the United States to fully get rid of the electric cars. So it is nicknamed the Electric City. And in its history, if anybody ever looks up, Scranton used to be named Slocum Hollow, but then after all the Scranton politicians that were from this area is renamed Scranton. I don't know exact years, but just a little history for you. Off to the right here, I know it's just trees, but Interstate 81, north and south, is right down here. So like I said, you can see this display from 81. And also across that way, back in the later 1800s and very, very early 1900s, there was another amusement park that was across the ways from Naog, which is called Luna Park. There isn't much remnants left of Luna Park. It disbanded fully in the early 1900s. Yep, this area is, Frederickville, is huge for coal mining. During the daytime, that's a tree house that people can walk up to and look over the valley. The Springbrook Creek is down there, and also the railroad tracks for Steamtown in the summertime. And if you want to catch a freight train, a local freight train, Delaware Lackawanna, you'll catch their trains. But we're coming up into the old zoo park now. And I'll show you that building. It'll be up here on the left-hand side once we get up here a little bit more. We used to hold lions and tigers and bears, oh my, and monkeys. And at one time, a big elephant. The elephant, she was popular. Her name was Tony. In the early 80s, before this place closed down, they sent her off to a zoo in Cincinnati where she lived out the rest of her years. I believe it was the Cincinnati Zoo. I don't know if she made it farther out west, but I remember her big time. She used to kick the back door and pound on it when she wanted to come inside or go outside. Let the feeders know. But this is the old building. Again, I don't know years right now, but I can tell you this has been around for a long time. Naog was one of those hopping places back in the day. And down the road, probably about another 8 miles, there's a big park called Rocky Glen Park. where those cars are, there used to be a little cage there, a circle cage that used to hold a baboon. And it had dual entrances on either side. Let me show you the lights here to the side. Over here, there's two concrete slabs here. Up there a little bit, there were two tall circular cages here where they used to have some more monkeys and they could cross back and forth. There's a nativity scene. I gotta plug you back in. There's two monkeys hanging from a tree there. We got Santa sitting on a big old dinosaur over here. Nancy, they were actually taken to different zoos throughout. It's been such a long time, I don't know where they ended up. Got some penguins over there with Santa Claus having a conversation with them. No, nothing like that happened. That actually used to be a road where they are right there, a walk path down the bottom. There was another tiger cage down there, and they had your typical prairie animals down there too. There was an elk, buffalo, and some sheep down there. And up in the back, a little bit more, there was an old bear cage up there. That bear cage was closed before I was born. My father used to tell me about that. And you can walk the trail. Well, I actually don't think you can anymore, but the cages were still there. A little gingerbread house. This is a little picnic grove down behind here. Some penguins catching some dinner. And everybody's on here. If you could just slam that like button for me. There's a Jack in the Box. See if he gets your heart rate going. Like the penguin was dancing, doing some disco there, Frederick. Excuse me. Now, at the end of this is a free admission event, but they do ask for donations at the bottom at the end of this thing, which are almost there. So if you do come up here and check this out, give them $1 or $2. It goes to the group that puts on these functions, and so we can do them year in and year out. And usually they'll give you some candy canes. Looks like Jack Frost there is blowing some wind. And we're basically sitting on the border of Dunmore and Scranton. And I hope you guys are enjoying this. Those of you that just joined in, I've been showing the Christmas display at Naog Park in Scranton, Pennsylvania. It's a drive-through park. And if you didn't get to watch it from the beginning, I'll be putting it on again or replaying it on YouTube so you guys can check it out for the holidays. It will be staying up there. I'll put it on wide angle here a little bit for you guys so you can see a little bit more of what I'm seeing. Well, Nancy, watch my page a little bit. When I can, I'll probably be putting up some more. I'd like to get out to Hershey Park's display this year. They've got a big one, and drive through theirs. There's one up north of Scranton, up in Tunkhannock. It's called Stonehenge. They're a little expensive. You do have to pay to go in there, but it's a big display. And some more modern lights. If they are playing music, like I said, I will have to drown out the music a little bit so I don't get a copyright hit and just keep talking through it. Here's the elves prepping the reindeer and making some toys. Yeah, they're trying to keep everything going here, Nancy. One of the big things in Scranton used to have the Times building. We still have the Times building. It's been a landmark in the city of Scranton for years. It still has its old radio tower. Well, every year, since I've been a little tyke, they decorate it with lights. And now it's become a big spectacle. They do fireworks and everything for the lighting. And Thanksgiving night at 6 o'clock, they finally lit it up on Wednesday. Yeah, Frederick, I've seen that. Myself and Ann have been wanting to do that Christmas tree run for years down at Strasburg Railroad. I don't know if we're going to get it this year, because probably this weekend once we head back home. Because we're up in Scranton because we're staying with family for the holidays. Yes, we're one of those ones that decided to stick around with family. We're probably going to go get our tree this weekend. There's a polar bear. Cow. He's green with orange, with red legs and purple toes. There's another panda bear. And there's a gator. Go check out Steve Irwin and go check out that gator. What a fine specimen. Ain't she a beauty? I don't know if you guys can see him at the angle, but look in the back, there's a jaguar jumping through. And there's people up in the woods up here. Nobody's supposed to be walking through here. And like I said, guys, we're coming down to the end here. We're almost at the building. There is a spot up here where they're playing music. If I'm far enough away from it, I may be able to, excuse me, catch it. I will let you guys see it though. There are some displays that they used to have that they don't have anymore. There are two big ones. There's one with Santa Claus flying with his full reindeer over a town. And there was another one with a house, a big house smoking and everything. But they didn't put those two up, so I'm guessing that they weren't able to get them fixed and working. And again, those of you just joining, if you want to catch the replay to watch the whole stream, this is the light display Christmas light display at Naog Park in Scranton, Pennsylvania. There's a big drummer boy. Little train right there. See, K-Flay and the Rail fan. My page is about trains. There's your train for you right there, guys. Couple of toy soldiers. It's just something really nice to see. There's a lot to see around the city. Come close to the Scranton. There used to be some really big holiday houses that would light up pretty much right after Thanksgiving around this is, but a lot of Sydney ordinances, they cut down on them, so they can't light up till a little bit later in the season. Once they get up, and if we're up in the area, I'll take some shots of them. There's one that's been around for over 50 years. The guy used to collect the old movable Christmas decorations that used to be in some of the storefronts, and even built some of his own. And I hope I get to show you guys that one. It's called the Holiday House on Music Street in Scranton, Pennsylvania. Over there to the right, it's dark right now, you'll see it come on. If you see all those lights flashing, that's dancing lights to music. So I'm going to try and hope that I can't get it. Yeah, I can hear the music, so I'm just going to keep talking. But they've got a 4 reindeer up on the top and a couple other trees that pretty much dance to the music, so I don't get a copyright here. It'd be funny if it takes it down to the last part of this trip to get nailed with a copyright and they take everything off. What?
Santa's okay.
Oh, we got Santa Claus here. Here's a couple of reindeer or moose, whatever you want to call them. And a little walkway. They do have a pool over there, so they can do things in the summertime, but it was one of those things that was shut down during the summertime due to things this year. I might not be able to get this, so just bear with me, guys. I hope that you enjoyed and you keep rolling with this. There's Santa Claus for you. If you guys want to say hello to Santa Claus, and they'll be asking for donations up here. There's a Miller Lite thing. All right, everybody, my rail fans. There's another Peace on Earth sign. That is the end of our little trip today. I hope that you enjoyed it. Brought a little joy for you guys during this holiday season. And till the next one, whether it be a train or another Christmas adventure, I will show you this little house right here as you go by. So this used to be one of the houses. This one lit up in the one with the blue lights in it. Every inch of this house used to be covered in lights, both of these. But the city pretty much knocked it down because it was causing too much traffic. But if you guys can see me, oh, my hand's in the way. I'll show you another one. Here we go. It's a small one. Up in the west side part of Scranton, we're decorated than normal. And I think that is this thing with everything going on. People just wanted to get their decorations up, and the festive feeling made everything work for everybody. We're up in the hill section part of Scranton, just above Center City. But, ooh, it's dark. You guys can't see me. Yeah, they try to, but there's so many ordinances that they do anymore. There's a light. I only need one. But everybody, take care. Hope everybody had a good Thanksgiving. And I know I had a good one. I filled up pretty good on some turkey. And hopefully see you here and show some more lights to you guys. But until then, everybody, I'm K Flynn, the Rail Fan. I will see you down the line. Take care, everybody. Be safe. Oh, there we go.